Today, in the Big Book of Virginia Ghost Stories, we're going to hear about Mount Vernon ghosts. In February of 2002, James Reese, executive director of Mount Vernon, said, "There are not a lot of ghost stories related to Mount Vernon, but several of our tour guides swear they have seen ghostly images in the mansion. On a few occasions, furniture seems to have moved mysteriously in the locked and secure house. We know this because the furniture comes in contact with our electric eye, causing a false security alarm." One who claimed to see such images was a former employee named Rebecca Starbridge, who said she once had a face-to-face encounter with George Washington one night when she was closing up the place and was checking the doors. "I saw him sitting in a chair behind the desk in his study," she recalls. "I could actually see right through him. He was busy writing something with a quill pen. It took him over a minute to notice me standing in the doorway. When he finally looked up and saw me, he motioned for me to come in. I took a couple of steps toward him, but he just faded away." Two former resident directors at Mount Vernon had varying experiences. "I have sometimes felt that something more than myself takes care of the site," Charles Cecil Wall said, who was at Mount Vernon for 48 years. Most mornings at 7, Wall jogged around the courtyard and hiked the trails. He said he would occasionally see Washington riding horseback on his daily rounds. Neil Horseman, the other former resident director, said that in 1990, "My wife, daughter, and I had a picnic after hours on Mount Vernon's piazza to watch a full eclipse on the moon. At the moment of the full eclipse, all three of us heard a loud noise. We all turned to look. The knob of the door from the dining room to the piazza was shaking and making a loud racket. The mansion was empty, locked up, and the security system was on. A week later, a guard dog on the piazza went berserk, chewed a hunk out of the dining room windowsill, and gnawed that brass doorknob." Horseman added that over the years, many guards have heard whispers here from beings who passed undetected by the alarm systems, and at times perfume from invisible ladies scented the air. It is interesting to note that Mount Vernon now conducts a ghostly tour of the mansion each year during Halloween. Does the great George Washington appear on these occasions? "Come and see for yourself," says a historical interpreter there. "One never knows what one may find." Mount Vernon. Go check it out. See if there's a Halloween happening this year.